This is the power of truth that was upheld by Harishchandra. Vishwamitra says, no, I don't believe. Satyat aso yadi maya chavita prithivipati. I will see that he slips away from the pedestal of truth. I will see that he adopts falsehood in his life. One day, Vishwamitra goes to him. Kruddha api mahatmana na vadantyati karihitam aneka maya vyajena kshutropa dravanena cha kiyat maya shakyam kartum asya mahipate. I have done so many things in the world and I can achieve the impossible. Don't worry. I will go and give him as much trial, as much tribulation, as much suffering that he will be forced to resort to falsehood. I will do that. Yatha raja tatha dukkham karishyami divanisham tatha dukkha vibhutopi satyannachyavate yadi lokanivasas syat yavat indra chaturdasha kaushika swashramam prapta vasishtopi swamashramam. Both of them went off to their own ashramas with this challenge that was given by Vishwamitra. I will make him resort to untruth. Unfortunately for Harishchandra, the trials begin today. He goes to Harishchandra and says, I desire that you should perform certain danas for me. I will do it, sir. I will do it, whatever you want. And so much money, so many gold coins are placed in a granary, tightly secure, so that they would be given to the sage whenever he wants. But the sage knows, I will not ask for the money now. I will ask for the money when he cannot afford to give it. And he causes terrible famine in the kingdom of Harishchandra. People are crying. There is no rainfall. There is no grain. There is no water. We don't know what to do. We need help from you. Harishchandra says, take the money from there. Take the money. And you can make yourself happy. This is what he has done. Vanijyam dhanamoolamasti nidhanam nishkinchana syat me sarvam kalam apekshate vidivashat naivasmi kalakshamaha. I don't know what to do, but I have to wait. I have to wait for a day when I have to return this money to him. When the people who always give you something and they want it back, they usually ask for it at very awkward moments. And most of us have spent away that amount by that time. This is a very common disaster that takes place in our life. That was the problem with Harishchandra. He did not know what to give. He did not know. The sage said, come, I have to get back what I've given to you. And you are a man of truth. Or else you can say you never took money from me, that you didn't owe money to me, that you didn't make a promise. Very easy to tell a lie. No, sir, no. I stand by my word. What is it that you want? Tasya patni mahabhaga chandravatniti vishruta. Why don't you sell her? If you sell your wife, you will get some money. And you can pay back at least a portion of what you have taken. Nobody can forget the terrible scene in Banaras. In the marketplace, Harishchandra stands and says, I, the emperor of Ayodhya, come to sell my wife. Is there anyone to buy her for a housemaid? What's the problem, Harishchandra? I cannot tell a lie. I cannot tell a lie. Who will buy her? Only the deities of heaven have to come as human beings to buy her for a housemaid. Who will buy a pativrata for a housemaid? To have a luminous person, a celebrity as a housemaid, you need to be luminous. You need to be a VIP if you want a VIP's wife to come as her housemaid. And here is Chandramati looking at her husband. Nobody can forget the scene. She looks at him. When will I see you? When will I see you again? When will I see this auspicious form again? I bow down to you, my husband. I don't know when I'll meet again. Punascha vikshite vikshet tava mangalakritim kada bhavet mangalamurti darshanam ityeva muktva pranipatya padayo bhartaramalingaruroda suvrata. I don't know. Destiny is taking us far away from each other. We have never been separated in life. My husband, you are going your way and you are sending me my way. Where will I go? I go to a stranger's house. I don't know how I'll be in touch with you. Punascha vikshe tava mangalakritim. When will I see? I'm waiting for that. Kada bhavet mangalamurti darshanam. You are such an auspicious looking king. When will I see you, my emperor? When will I see you? Ityeva muktva pranipatya padayo. She falls at the feet of Harishchandra and holds him by the foot and says, Master, bhartaramalingaruroda suvrata. She is a woman of great penance. How many trials and tribulations great men and women have gone through. Whenever we suffer, we say, we are the only people who suffer in the world. We are the only people who suffer in the world. But when you read the charitras of these great men and women, you realize we are not the only ones who suffered. There are so many who suffered in the world. My mind always goes back to Virata Parva. Virata Parva is the last part of the exile which the Pandavas have to go through. 12 years they've been together. In the 13th year they're planning how to disguise themselves, because it's a life of incognito life that they have to be spending 12 months in. So all the 5 plus 1 mother Draupadi, they are planning how to spend that life. If their disguise is seen through, it means another 12 plus 1 year of exile. Very dangerous. Not a fancy dress competition. They will lose their independence again. Yudhishthira is the first one. He says, I will become an entertainer. I will carry the Panchangam in my hand. And if the king of Virata wants a game of dice for entertainment, I will play a game of dice with him. You can always call your private entertainer to play a game of cards with you. I will open the Panchanga and read out for him. I know Jyotishya. I will be the entertainer. Mother Draupadi is looking at them. Bhima, what will you be? I'll be the cook. I will be the cook in the royal kitchen. When you're the cook, people won't know what you're eating. Otherwise, the enormous amount of food that he eats, his identity will be revealed. So he says, I will be the cook. And he decides to be the Supakara, as the Mahabharata says. Arjuna, what will you be? I will dress like a eunuch. I'll have a long-sleeved blouse and a long artificial plait. And I'll wear pavada davani, Gagra choli. And I will teach dance and music to the ladies in the inner apartment. Draupadi says, what days have we seen in life? A man of men, an ambidextrous warrior who can fight with both his arms. He is saying that he's going to be a dance master and he's going to wear a woman's dress, effeminate. That's what he's going to be. Why is he wearing long sleeve blouse? Because he got scars of war. His hands were very long. And his urdhva, his long hands themselves would reveal his identity if he came as a man. There'd be long, big scars. Plus, he has got 2 quivers. I hope you know. Arjuna can wield arrows with both hands. So he's got 2 quivers. And the strap of the quivers would have left a brown mark on both shoulders. 1 shoulder mark, you know he's a archer. But 2 marks on both the shoulders will reveal his identity. That is why he's wearing a long sleeve blouse. And when did he learn dance and music? Sorry, sir. In most of our movies, suddenly the hero becomes a classical singer. Without any training at all. Ordinary music, we don't mind. From where did he learn classical music? I don't know. And classical dance, we don't know. Suddenly he knows, because he has to be omniscient. Not so the Mahabharata. The Mahabharata tells us that Arjuna goes to heaven, stays with his father Indra, and learns dance and music. And there, Mother Urvashi falls for him. She's the nymph of the heavens. She falls for him and says, young man, I would like to woo you. He bows down to her and says, "You entertain my father, so you are equal to my mother. I cannot accept you as my wife." This is the dharma of Arjuna. You entertain my father in his court, so I can't take you as my wife. You have entertained him, you belong to him. My father's entertainer cannot be my spouse. She gets angry and says, "May you be a woman for 1 year." The Lord says, "Don't worry, Arjuna, this will come in very handy. Ajñātavasa, for 1 year you will wear woman's clothes." Just to tell you how the Pandavas are going through suffering. Nakula and Sahadeva are handsome children. They make their faces black so that their handsome face may not be revealed. They become cattle keepers and horse keepers, stable keepers. And Draupadi, what will you be? "I have become a maid servant." She had 5,000 maids in waiting. 5,000. Even 2 today are a luxury. 5,000 maids in waiting. And she goes and tells Sudeshna, "I know how to make hairstyles. I have done that for Rukmini, for Satyabhama. You want, I'll get you reference letters." Mother Draupadi, like an ordinary maid, is asking, "Give me 1 year contract job, mother. Don't say no to me. Don't say no to me. Don't send me to Kichika's bedchamber alone. I told you I never go to any man's bedchamber alone. And after 5 o'clock, I will quit. After sunset, I won't work." When you think of these 6 stalwarts, celebrities becoming servants, you realize what can be the fate of great people who are suffering. We are nothing before them. Our suffering is nothing before the suffering of these great men who still adhere to dharma. Give them a big hand. In spite of all this, they never gave up dharma. Chandramati, in the representations of movies, I'm sure you've seen old movies, very beautiful movies, soul-stirring movies, black and white movies, where you still had Chandramati washing clothes and washing vessels, cleaning vessels, sitting there in the backyard, wondering, where will my husband be? What is he doing? Where is he gone? How is he living without us? And her little child, who is to play with toys of gold, is playing with mud toys here. And as she's watching him, her eyes are filled with tears. Her child one day goes into the forest area where she's gone to fetch faggots, firewood, and he is stung by a serpent. And he dies. The boys come and tell her, "Mother, your child was playing with us, and suddenly he picked up a log of wood. There was a serpent beneath it, and the serpent stung him. He's lying there with froth in his mouth." She rushes to the forest and finds the little child is cold and dead. She said, "Are my calamities not coming to an end at all? Must the Lord heap trouble upon trouble? What will I do with this child? I'm a slave here. I don't even get a pay. I don't have money even to bury him. What do I do with it?" She asks her master, "Give me a few minutes. Let me take him to the crematorium and let me bury him there at the cemetery." And she's going. On this side, something has happened. Very sad she's feeling that the Lord has been unkind to her. Why has my husband been separated from me? Why is my child taken away from me? Where did I go wrong? Bhartur viyojita patni, pitur pitropi viyojita, ranganatharchanam kim va vidhina namaya kritam. In this beautiful Ikshvaku Vamsha, everybody worshipped Ranganatha. Ranganatha is that lovely Lord reclining on the serpent couch. That is the only temple where the Lord is looking in the southern direction. Sri Vaishnavas, we know why. Because he is looking at Sri Lanka, the land of Vibhishana, my dear listeners, the land of Vibhishana. He wanted to look at the land of Vibhishana. Ranganatha is known for his compassion. My master Dikshitar always described what happened to Mother Kausalya. Everybody called her, "You social back number. Nobody cares for you. Nobody likes you. And you don't have a child. So every day she used to go to Ranganatha's temple and wash the threshold and clean the threshold with her own silken sari. And every day she looked at Ranganatha and said, "Give me a son like you." And Dikshita said, "The Lord said there is no son like me, so I will come as your son, my dear. I will come as your son." That is why when Sri Rama is born, it is said, it is Kausalya's bhagya, not only Dasharatha. Kausalya janayat Ramam. It is Kausalya's bhagya that you have a son like Rama. By her tapasya, because of Ranganatha. Today, Mother Chandramati is saying, where did I go wrong in my propitiation of my Kuladevata? Where did I go wrong? Why is this happening to me? My husband is separated from me. The child is separated from the father. What is happening to our home? Ranganatha archanam kimva vidhinana mayakritam. Ranganatha prasadena labdham rajyam akantakam. Taccha nashtam mahatrajyam Vishwamitra mune krudha. We got this beautiful kingdom by Ranganatha's grace, and it was this, the anger of an irate, cantankerous Muni, which took away the kingdom from us. When he could not return the money, there came Vishwamitra, who took away the kingdom and said, "Get out of the kingdom. Go and find a job, and you have to pay the interest for what you have not paid all along." Not only the kingdom is gone, he has to earn for the rest of the interest also. Very happily, very willingly, smilingly, you have Harishchandra departing from the kingdom. What has happened to our life? Why is it that we are star-crossed like this? Divakaraya divyaya triloki karma sakshine namah pankajanabhaya namah pankajabandhave mat viyogat mahabhaga mama bharta mahamati yathavanatyajit pranan tatha kuru divakaraha. They are from the Surya Vamsha. So she is praying to Lord Divakara. She's saying, "Oh sun God, look after my husband. He's alone. I don't know what is his plight. I don't know what has happened to him. Where is he now? Look after him. Look after him. See that he does not give up his life in despair." Pratak kshiram yachitavan tishtet-yukto vanangataha sarpena dashta-shete sau lohitakshu mahatmamatmajaha. Early in the morning he asked for milk. The lady of the house refused to give the child milk. I told him, "Go and play in the forest, my son. By afternoon I'll try to get you milk." And he came back as a dead body. All my life, why? All my lives to come I will not forgive myself because I could not give him one glass of milk. The child asked for milk and he went to the forest and he died. What will I do to my conscience which is stinging me? Why is it I'm so star-crossed? Why is my horoscope so gloomy? Why is my future so desperate? What has happened to me, my master? What has happened? Pratyushe abhyetya mamah lohitaksho mamatmajaha. Some time back my son came and asked me, "Mother, when will I see father? When will we meet again? When can be the family reunion? Why are we separated like this?" I don't know. There is no way he can meet him because he is dead and gone. Kadha drakshyami pitaram satyam satyasandham manasvinam. When will I see this father who is so attached to Satya? Tell me, mother, tell me. Tat dukkham na tyajen mantu janma koti shatairapi. Janma koti shatairapi. Even if I am born several times, crores of times, I don't think I will be absolved of this sin because I have not given my son a positive answer. I didn't give him a glass of milk and I did not tell him how he can meet his father. Now he is dead and gone. I will never forgive myself for this. As she is sitting in the forest along with the dead body, there come thieves who have stolen from the king's palace. They have brought a lot of booty. When she looks at them, she says, "My son is dead. I have no money. I have no money to bury him. Can you help me out?" They give her a few coins. Meantime, they find that the police are following. The guards are following, chasing them. They throw all the money near her and they go away. Calamities always come in battalions. Never does one sorrow come alone. No single sorrow. It's always an avalanche of sorrows. Problems after problems after problem. And only God can save us from problems. Only He can save us from problems. Chandravati finds that she's arrested. She is asking. She has gone to the... Before this, she has gone to the crematorium. And she sees a man standing there with a dark beard, face brown and dirty, clothes are dirty, hair is disheveled. She's gone there with the corpse of her son, and she says, "Please, sir, grave digger, please help me out. I'm a poor woman. I have no money, and my son is dead. Give him a decent funeral." He looks at her and says, "No, I cannot." Because he wanted a job, he was wandering. Harishchandra finally found that he had a job. And what was the job? It was the job of a grave digger. The master of the world is making an emperor a grave digger. One who wore brocade silk as an upper cloth is wearing a shroud for an upper cloth. The shroud is the cloth with which we cover the dead body. That goes to the grave digger. He's having that as his upper cloth. And is standing instead of the scepter and the crown. He holds a staff with which he has to stir the burning pyre of several corpses. He stands there, with total admirable aplomb and very, very commendable composure. He doesn't feel he is suffering. I told you, he is enjoying adhering to truth. That is the greatness of Harishchandra. Can you imagine an emperor of that sort and the terrible scene which the Harishchandra Purana creates for you? Bodies are burning everywhere. Everywhere there are jackals, there are owls, there are bats. And in the midst of these, he stands there, stirring this fire, stirring that fire, collecting a few coins after every funeral is over. This is the emperor of Ayodhya standing as a grave digger. My dear listeners, it is a very strange experience that I had in life. All of us know Hindu women are not allowed to go to the crematorium alive. I always wondered, what does a crematorium look like? I went to Kashi. And I found Kashi is the place where Ramakrishna Paramahamsa calls it universal crematorium. You can ask Panditji. The sankalpa there is Kashi Kshetre Mahasmashane. That is the sankalpa there. I said, how does a crematorium look? I wanted to see. And how does a body burn? I took a boat. And I went there with the boatman. The boatman said, "You want to go on the Ganges?" I said, "Yes. But take me near Manikarnika Ghat. I want to see a body burning." And I found everywhere there is a queue. Even in Manikarnika Ghat, there's a queue of corpses. I said, "Oh God." Very strange. If you see Manikarnika Ghat, you will have natural renunciation. I was sitting there and doing my japa, which my master had taught me. And I was looking at these grave diggers who are there. They take the body, Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Half burnt. Ram Nam Satya Hai. I said, my God, was this the king? Was this the clown? Was this the villain? Was this a woman? Was this a child? Who was he or who was she? And that is how the bodies are being disposed. Whenever you go to a smashana, naturally you have vairagya. Imagine the emperor of Ayodhya standing 24 hours as the grave digger there. As soon as he sees Chandramati, he recognizes her. She doesn't recognize him because he looks brown, dust-laden, long beard. She cannot recognize him, and she's not staring at his face either. "Give me the money to bury your child," he says. "But I don't have money, sir." You have your thali. You have your Mangala Sutra. You can give me that. Sell it and bring money. She said, the day I got married, Vasishtha said, Chandramati, you are a great woman and your tali will be seen only by your husband. Today she says, even that has been disproved. Even the truth of Vasishtha has become untruth. Is there no truth in the world that a Pativrata's Mangal Sutra is seen by some unknown, nondescript grave digger standing in the public crematorium? What has happened to truth, my Lord? What has happened to truth? That is the time she is beset with worries, and all the jewelry of the king that is lying around her makes people, the guards, feel that she is the culprit. She is taken. She is not even given a trial. The king says, behead her. Behead her. She is taken to be killed as the murder of the king's child. Her unbearable sorrow expresses itself and she starts crying. Punach chichcheda tat mala bhavet tada. Not only is he a grave digger, but he is the official executioner also. There is one more duty that has been given to him, that he has to kill. He has to kill those people who are guilty. He takes the sword in his hand, and all of us know the executioner must have a very, very strong heart to kill someone alive. As he brings the sword to the neck, it becomes a mala. It becomes a garland, and he is shocked. A second time he brings it, and again he finds it's become a mala. Puna chichcheda tat mala bhavet tada bho durdaiva parikshitum janamimam satyavan. Satyavan says, what is this? Attavratam rajyat brahmsham anyadesha gamanam patni sutabhyam param patni vikrayanam sutasya nidhanam chandala dasyam chame kritva atriptamana punaschayatase nasyam risha vadyam. O Master, how many trials and tribulations have you made me go through? Bho durdaiva. O Master, he calls fate itself a master, durdaiva. You are testing me. You have given me as many problems as possible. What have you done? You have tried to shake me from my pedestal of truth. You have taken away my kingdom. You have made me go into another kingdom. You have separated me from my wife and child. You have made me sell my wife. You have seen the death of my son. And you have made me a chandala, untouchable grave digger in the crematorium. And yet, let me tell you, I have not swerved from truth, Master. I have not swerved from truth, in spite of all that has happened. Satyameva puraskritya dharma sucharito maya yadyaham swami vrityaschet dayavan satya sangaraha khadgenasya shiraschinnam bhumau patatu sundaram. Because he is a very committed executioner, he says, if I have done anything good in the world, if I have not swerved from truth, if I have always been a kind king, if I have done my duty in the world, if I have not done anything wrong, may this axe, this particular sword, go and kill her and behead her. Just then, adrishyatavadagatya sakhadgam hattamagrahit vavrushu pushpavarshani harishchandra upagaman. The moment he took the sword and hit her on the neck. Ete sarve samajagmu shmashanam atidarunam drishtva devaganan sarvan brahma vishnu isha mukhyakyan. Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, all three of them appear. the Trinity appears there and says, stop it, Harishchandra, stop it. We have seen the triumph of truth. We have seen the conquest of truth over tribulation. For small things we give up truth. For the worst thing in life we adhere to truth, my dear listeners. That was the glory of Harishchandra. For the greatest tribulation in his life, he never gave up truth. Sakhadgodrita hastacha grihita grihini vatkachaha kim nimittam imam desham Deva sarve samagata kimartham agata yuyam ekaiko loka pujita sarva loka gurur deva shmashane kimihagata. Because of his power of truth, he is questioning them. Why did you leave your heavens and come to a shmashana? It's an inauspicious place. This is not the place for gods in heaven to visit. Why have you come here to interfere with my performance of duty? Brahma says, look at this, Harishchandra. This is not a crematorium. This is a yajna-shala. This is a yajna-shala. Don't take this to be a crematorium. Naitat shmashanam rajendra yajna bhumiriyam shubham naite shulachayupaste sakalapa shubhavaham naitani mamsakhandani purodasha surapriyam. Please don't think that these are masks and these are pillars. They are the beautiful pillars that decorate a yajna-shala. Don't take this to be mamsapinda. That is the offering that is done in the yajnas. Dvadashabde cha yajnena namna satyavratena cha anena satya yajnena dayaya dakshinavata paritushtasma rajendra vayam hari haradayah. We are the Trinity and we are very happy that for 12 years you have withstood all that was happening in your life, and that is the Satya Yajna that you have performed, Harishchandra. This is the phala for that Satya Yajna, and we are pleased by your performance. Chara charatmakam vishwam supritam bhuvaneshwaram tasmat varayate abhishtam yattat yadapi durlabham. It is then that Harishchandra cries out, Swami no mama devesha Veerabaho Mahatmanaha Ayus Santana Vruddhisyat Achandrarkam Sajivatat. There was a man called Veerabahu who gave me this job. May he live long. Yajamana Vishwasa. I don't know how many employees pray for us. They must be praying that we end ourselves. They must be cursing us because they're never happy with what we give. The more we give, the less they are happy. But here is Harishchandra who was given a grave digger's job and he says, may my master live long. Tasmin me tvachala bhakti ayameva varo mama puro rajat chandala koti surya marichiman dharmam vam vidhi dharmartha kama moksha chatushtayam purayada sudharmayam vishwamitra vasishtayo. Please remember that this is not an ordinary incident that has taken place. It is the battle between two sages, and you are the pawn. You are the one that came as a guinea pig. The two of them were clashing. Two great sages called Vasishta and Vishwamitra were clashing. The challenge that was thrown by Vishwamitra to Vasishta made you the victim of all these circumstances. Trials and tribulations were a result of that, Harishchandra. Please remember that. Tvannimittam vivado bhoot. You are the subject. You are the bone of contention. It was Vasishta who said that you are a human being who has never told a lie and who has never looked at any other woman except his wife. And Vishwamitra would not believe it. Tadaham ninditam kritva chandalam viditam vapuhum. It is here that we realize Vishwamitra has to come now. Tanmana parishodharya kleshitastvaya maya puraha. I have done you wrong. I have been unkind to you. I have been very cruel to you. Several times I have been unhappy being unkind to you. Most of you remember that the great artist called Manoharji had a talent to portray the anti-hero as a hero. Give him a big hand. His portrayal of Vishwamitra I can never forget. Every time he found Harishchandra was standing in the crematorium, he would go to the side screen and weep. The side screen and the weeping there made you understand that he was not a anti-hero, but he was a hero. He was forced by the gods in heaven to test Harishchandra. Whenever I think of my master, Dikshita. 1 minute Kirtan, please.
Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe. Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe. Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Sham Sham, Radhe Radhe. Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Sham Sham, Radhe Radhe. Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe. Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Sham Sham, Radhe Radhe. Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe. Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Sham Sham, Radhe Radhe.
Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. This is the climactic recollection of my master Dikshita's words. He would say, even when Chandramati was about to be beheaded at the hands of her husband is asking her, what is your last desire? She said, wait till the sun rises. Don't kill me before sunrise. And as she's looking at the sun, she's only one exclamation. And what is that? Harishchandro bhavet bharta sada janmani janmani lohitaksho bhavet putra sada janmani janmani satyakirti bhaven mantri sada janmani janmani ayodhyaiva bhavet rajyam sada janmani janmani ranganatho bhavet daivam sada janmani janmani. Clap for her. This is her adherence to truth and God. Dikshita in his inimitable way would say, all that she wants is in every janma, let Harishchandra be my husband, let Lohitaksha be my child, let Satyakirti. Even the name of the Prime Minister of Harishchandra is Satyakirti. Clap for it, please. Satyakirti. Someone who stood by his master, Satyakirti. May he be my Prime Minister in all my janmas. May Ayodhya be my place in all my janmas. May Sri Narayana, may Ranganatha be my Daivam, may my Kula Daivam in every birth. Harishchandra has tears in his eyes, but still he has to do his duty. Ours is not to question why. Ours is not to make reply. When you are a karma yogi, you can't question. You have to do your duty. And all duty is unpleasant. All duty is unpleasant. So he has to commit. He has to commit this act, this atrocious act of killing his wife. And as he's about to kill this beautiful good woman, the gods in heaven have appeared. And even Vishwamitra comes to apologize and says, Tvanmana parishodhartham kleshitastvam maya pura. Only to test you, my dear. Harishchandra, I wanted to see how close you are to Satya, how much you adhere to Satya. Dvadashaitani varshani, 12 years he suffered. We can't suffer for 12 months. 12 years. Dvadashaitani varshani kleshitosi maya iti yanmaya prityaiva tvai tat sarvam nadveshat nacha vairataha. I was testing you out of love, my dear, and admiration. Please remember, I was testing you out of admiration and not out of hatred. Please take me in the right spirit. Aspalya panina putram lohitaksham ajivayat. When he touched the body of Lohitashva, you find the body, the child came back to life. It was just a temporary drama, just a tragedy in the life of the father and mother to bring out the best in them. Sanniveshya suraisardham abhishektum prachakrame. Whenever Mother Draupadi cries in the forest, Whenever the Pandavas are worried, the sages come and tell them, don't worry. A day will come when Yudhishthira will be crowned and Mother Draupadi also will be crowned. For your information, in the coronation scene of the Mahabharata, to refresh your memory, you have 16 white horses drawing the chariot of the great Yudhishthira. And yet we go to the Buckingham Palace to see the change of guards. Half an hour we stand there. Look at the coronation of Yudhishthira. 16 white horses, and the Lord is preceding him in his own golden chariot. And when Yudhishthira and Draupadi are seated on the throne, you have the Lord taking his Panchajanya Shankha and pouring holy water on him, my dear listeners. Pouring holy water on him. What a privilege. The Lord crowns him. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno, Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha, Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhutar, Dhruvanitir Matirvama. At the time when they were in the nadir of their existence, they were told, one day you will be crowned. Look at this lovely royal crowning of Abhisheka of Harishchandra that is to take place. Brahma Shambhur Ramakanta, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Vani Uma Kamalanvita. They brought their spouses also. So Brahma with Saraswati, Shiva with Parvati, Lord Vishnu with Rama, Vishwamitra Vasishtadya, Sapatnika Suratatha. All the gods and their spouses, all of them came. Please remember, the crowning of Harishchandra is the crowning of truth, and the crowning of truth is the crowning of values, my dear listeners, the crowning of values. I want a loud hand, a loud hand. You know why? You know why? Because one of my ambitions before my death is to have a college of values, my dear listeners, a college of values. Not merely an academic one, something like a Gurukula, where the teacher will not be a professor but an acharya. One who has come up in life because he has upheld values. Today children think, oh, it's so easy to go up the ladder and taking the wrong way and doing the wrong thing. I want children to understand Satyam Param Dhimahi. I want them to understand the history of Harishchandra, where you have Shankara, you have Parvati, you have Brahma, you have Saraswati, you have Rama, and you have the Lord Narayana. All three pairs, the divine pairs, the Trinity, ready to crown him, along with Vishwamitra on this side, Vasishta on the other, and all the gods of heaven have come with their spouses to see the crowning of values. Kumbhan Adaya Sauvarnan, golden kumbhas were brought. Ekaikam cha pratak pratak. Each one of them came and poured holy water on Harishchandra and Chandramati. Abhishitya sapatnikam saputram bhupamadarat. With adara, with great respect, the father, the son and the mother, the child, all three of them were now bathed in holy water, and as they were leaving, each one of them gave them longevity. May you live long, may you live long. Some more years, some more years. Each god gave them a blessing of Dirghayu. And that is how Devascha Rishayaschaiva Ayur Asmai Pratak Pratak. Each one came and said Dirghayushman Bhava, Dirghayushman Bhava, Dirghayushman Bhava. And that is how you feel happy when the elders have blessed you. Tat dhanam prithivim chaiva jayam cha vijayam tatha vasishtopi samagatya Harishchandram abhashata tvam rajam pratigrinhishva vishwamitra prayojitam pratigrinhishva bhupala naite chandala sambhave bala chati bala cheti dve vidhe loka vishrute kshutpipasa parishranti alasyam jadata tatha bhayashoka manattapa na bhave yukkadachana. It is but right and very suitable that on the day of Guru Purnima we are thinking of two lovely mantras. And one is the Bala and Atibala mantra. The Bala and Atibala mantra are the ones that Vishwamitra ji gives to Lord Rama. Not that the Lord needs a mantra, but we need a mantra. Mananat Trayate iti mantra. The mantra is something that is given to us by our Guru. And it is the Guru who has done that japa. and so we are charged by his japa. Please remember that we have to sit in the presence of the Guru, and from him we have to receive the mantra. A lady came to me and said, Amma, the mantra that you gave, when I chant that, my mind is steady. But when I chant the other mantra, my mind is wandering. I said, which is the other mantra? I took it from a printed magazine, she said. She took a mantra from a printed magazine. I said, there should be some difference between this live being and that dead matter. Don't you think so? I said, someone who has chanted that mantra charges herself or himself and charges you. I hope you understand. Charges you. Please remember that Bala and Ati Bala mantras were given to Lord Rama, and he was told that during sadhana, we have certain obstacles. What are the obstacles? We feel tired. We feel sleepy. We feel hungry. Ekadashi anege da romba pasikum. Shashti anege da romba pasikum. It happens. Doesn't matter. But if you have the right mantra, then you can conquer Kshut Pipasa, both hunger and thirst, Parishranti, fatigue, Alasyam, it is laziness, Jadata Tatha, a feeling of totally being insentient, Bhaya Shoka Manattapa, depression that comes over. Many people, all this can be conquered by Bala and Atibala mantra. Kinte Abhilashitam Bhupa. The gods in heaven are asking Dev, Harishchandra, we are now parting. Time has come for us to part. We want to give you a parting boon. What is the boon that you want? What is the Varadana? Bhavat prasadat sampraptam mayayat abhilashtam achanchalamati satye janma yutachateshvapi. Not only in this birth, Swami, in every birth, let me be Satya Harishchandra. I don't want to give up truth, even in the births to come, into the birth to come. The boon that he is asking, I want you to remember, if not the Sanskrit part, at least the translation. Dharme dayayam danecha mamastu matiruttama paropakara krityeshu karmana manasagira alasyam mastu me nityam prajapalana karmasu. 3 lines I want you to remember. Dharme dayayam danecha. Let my mind be fixed in dharma. Let my mind be fixed in compassion. Let my mind be fixed in dana. Let my mind always be fixed in these 3 things, in daya, in dharma and dana. And let me always help others. I was so happy, Rajgopalji, our financial advisor, introduced me to his colleague, one Nirupamaji in Calcutta. I said, be happy. She said, please say, make others happy. I was so happy. Give her a big hand. I generally tell people, be happy. She says, you can't be happy unless you make others happy. Paropakara krityeshu karmana manasa gira. Please make it a daily habit to help at least one person in thought and word and deed. This is the Guru Dakshina you give to your Guru, my dear listeners. Help someone. Pick up the phone and say, how are you? Instead of asking, how am I? Give a small piece of something that you have. It can be a morsel. It can be 10 rupees. It can be 1 shirt. It can be 1 sari. It does not matter. Give, share. We're always hoarding like Hiranyakashipu. We just make a whole bistar. Akhandanji Maharaj says, who is Hiranyakashipu? He makes a bed of treasures and sits on it. Neither enjoys nor gives. What can Chidambaram do? Either you enjoy or give. If you do neither, what can the poor man do? No? You have to enjoy wealth or give wealth. The best enjoyment of wealth is giving. Paropakara krityeshu karmana manasagira alasyam nastu me nityam prajapalana karmasu. As a king, sir, let me untiringly work for the people, of the people, by the people, for the people. This is what I want to do, Master. Let me never be tired in the service of people. All the gods in heaven are very, very surprised that this is a beautiful boon that is asked for. Tathaivastu tavabhishnam yadyachat abhispsitam. Whatever you have desired, you will get. Ma satrayam tu parjanya This is the blessing they give. You will have 3 months of rain. Please pray for rains in Madras. Everywhere. Either there is Ativrishti or Anavrishti. Because of lack of dharma and satya. Satya dharma enge irko, angeda male peyum. Liya. We have to generate positive vibrations to bring the gods to our doorstep. And one of the most beautiful gifts of nature is rain. It is life-giving. Rain is life-giving. That's why 3 months in a year, Masatrayam tu Parjanya Raje Varshatu Vasavaha. May you have in your kingdom 3 months of wholesome rain. Deshaste Kshobarahitaha. May there be no famine. Satya Sasya Dhanya Vatimahi. May you have lot of crop. No food scarcity, which is the scare of the globe today. Food scarcity. Niradhayo Niratanka. May there be no epidemics. May there be no terrible disasters. 7 murders in 1 month. Horrifying. No? What is happening? Why is there no satya? Why is there no dharma? We are asking this question. We want people to be happy. Niratanka, striyascha, avidava, nripa. Let them live long, auspiciously, as the beautiful wives of their husbands. Na akala mrityu bhavita, na akala mrityu. Let there be no untimely death. Rajyeta vanaradhipa. All of you who have patiently listened for these last 2 hours to the master of the Harishchandra Purana, who has described the history of Harishchandra, what do you get? Yaidam shunuyan nityam pathetva shraddhayanvitaha sarva siddhim avapnoti yat ichhati bhumipa. You will get your righteous desires fulfilled, my dear listeners. You will get your righteous desires fulfilled. Harishchandra, Harishchandreti kirtayet, Harishchandram smaren nityam, prataruthaya manavaha, sudinam, suprabhatam cha, mangalam tasya jayate. In the West, whenever you meet somebody, early in the morning, everybody says, have a good day. Have a good day. Exactly what the Harishchandra Purana is saying. Harishchandra, Harishchandreti yovadet. He who thinks of Harishchandra and calls out his name early in the morning, Sudinam, Suprabhatam cha, Mangalam tasya jayate. He will have all auspiciousness in his life on this holy day of Guru Purnima. May the history of Harishchandra, his winning over trials and tribulations, may this beautiful charitra bring auspiciousness into your life. Please bless me as long as I live. Let me carry this message of faith and grace wherever I go. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno, Yatra Partho Dhanurdaraha, Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhutir, Dhruvanitir Matir Mama. God willing, tomorrow's Katha is about Sri Rama and Mother Sita. Day after tomorrow's Katha is in the morning, and the subject Krishna and Rukmini, the ideal couple. I'm very happy to announce today's sponsors are Sri S.K. Mittal and family, who have donated 50,000 rupees. Please give them a big hand. The prasadam is given by Sri Sridhar Reddy, who has given us 10,000 rupees, and Krishna Sweets. Please give them a big hand. Please pray to Guru Vairappa. May these devotees grow from strength to strength, joy to joy, prosperity to prosperity, and may they continue to do the noble work which they've undertaken. Narayana, 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 Bolo Narayana, 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 Krishna Narayana, 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 Satya Narayana. पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्रीविजयो भूतिर् ध्रुवानीतिर्मतिर्मम राधारमण मुकुन्द मुरारे शरणं मे तव चरणयुगम् पवनपुरेश राधा कृष्ण
शरणं मे तव चरणयुगम्
देवी महेश्वरी पार्वती शङ्करी
शरणं मे तव
चरणयुगम् चोट्टाने करवाळुं देवी
शरणं मे तव चरणयुगम्
राधारमण मुकुन्द मुरारे शरणं